Hi, this video is about the Almag, pulsed electromagnetic field system. The Almag was developed in Russia and has been around for a long time. There have been a number of studies about the Almag, and there's more research that's been written and developed, but has never really come out of Russia. We're waiting to get some translations on that. But in the meantime, I was approached by some Russian distributors about trying the magnetic system, and I was really very impressed by it. In fact, I use it extensively now in my practice. So the Almag, A-L-M-A-G, comes in a little box like this, and it is pretty simply wrapped and is a very simple, elegant magnetic system with a very high field intensity. There's a power cord. This is the control adapter. It has two lights on it, a power light and a work light. The manual and a lot of the descriptions you'll see of it actually have Russian lettering on them. So the work light, this unit runs for 20 minutes. It automatically shuts itself off after 20 minutes. They tell us that it can be used upwards of 5 hours a day, but I think it can be used for much longer periods of time than that if necessary. The Almag is kind of unique in that it has what's called a running magnetic field, and there have been a number of studies done on what the Russians are calling running magnetic fields. So anyway, it works for 20 minutes, shuts itself off. So I usually recommend that people, if they're going to have multiple uses of it, that they get a power strip and then you flick the switch on the power strip and they can run it for multiple sessions. I know I've used it myself. I have a hip issue, I've got a shoulder problem, occasionally we'll have some back issues. And so when these areas start to act up on me, then I'll use the Almag. I have to also tell you that we have two Westies, and my wife uses it, and one of my Westies has Lyme disease, and she competes with my wife for time on the Almag, and for other magnetic systems, but she really likes the Almag. The Almag has a approximately between 7 to 8 cycle duty a frequency that's naturally built into it. So it has about 7.5 cycles. It doesn't have high or low frequencies, so the 7.5 cycles is very relaxing. So most people find that it will actually make you pretty relaxed. It's very durably designed, and it's got four coils. And when it's running, when it's working, the light on each of these coils flashes. You might not be able to see this on the camera, but basically these lights are flickering back and forth like this. They're traveling, or running as they call them, back and forth. So you're getting a sort of wave action of magnetic stimulation in the body as it moves from coil to coil to coil. They're very durably designed with these rubber connectors between them, a good sturdy magnetic case. So it's very handy, very simple, and very durable. You basically can put them on your shoulders to run your neck and treat the head. They treat the shoulders, they treat the cervical spine. You can put them across the body in any way that you would want to, get the abdomen, get the lungs. You can put it on the back of a chair, so that would basically run down your back like that, or again run down the body in the front. Now I want to demonstrate to you as well how powerful this little magnetic system is. This is a magnetic field detector you've seen me use in other videos, so I'll turn it on and you can hear it buzzing. Okay, that's that 7 to 8 cycle pattern that you see, and it will vary from pad to pad because again it's running. But it's a very large magnetic field. It'll go out, at least 3 feet. So when I put it on my back, you'll see that it still goes through my body way out into space. So it produces a high intensity field even on the other side of the body away from the back. So I recommend this system frequently to people who have spinal stenosis, arthritis, other musculoskeletal needs. You can put it between your legs to get both legs simultaneously treated with a high level of intensity. The system comes with a little magnetic field detector. So this tells you whether the lights are working. The light may be flashing, but there may not be a current produced. So when you take this little round magnetic field detector, the magnetic field from the coil induces a current in this little detector, and so that's another way to validate that these things are actually producing an electromagnetic field. There are two manuals. One is written in Russian, if you care to read it in Russian, and then there's a basic manual with instructions for treating all sorts of conditions in the body. These are not sorts of things that you can make claims for in the United States, but it would give you some sense of what how the Russians were conceiving this system and how they would use it. The English in the manual is not been translated by an articulate Western person, but so you can see this, it's full of grammar issues for the Western mind, for the American Western mind. Anyway, that's the magnetic system. You can check the website for pricing and availability and how to obtain one.